Welcome to Spiritual Court. If this is your first time coming across this platform, I don't know if I recommend you starting with this particular spiritual court case, okay? What is spiritual court? Spiritual court is where we see things through spiritual eyes by way of seeing things from a spiritual perspective as opposed to just a random 3D view of things, right? Surface level, we know how to dress things up in the 3D and make things look like what we want them to be. We know how to put a bow on it and make it look very, very appealing. But in the spirit realm, one thing that we know that is for certain is all that glitters is not gold. This is why intuition and discernment is so vital. It's a lifeline. I can't stress that enough. In any and all circumstances, spiritual court represents spirituality, higher realms, higher understanding. Although judgment and justice is served and or called down by way of higher realms and or divine intervention and intercession, we don't pass judgment on anybody's karma. Now, somebody somewhere could say, well, that doesn't make sense. That kind of, concedes what it is that you say by way of calling down judgment. Well, oftentimes there's some things that have gone just too far. There's some things that we can see for whatever reason, and we make note of it. For whatever reason, it's for educational purposes. For whatever reason, it's for spiritual purposes. So I'm giving you this as a disclaimer because this next reading, I feel, is going to be so intense. Not as intense as I think whoever the person was on the receiving end of the situation was. All right, so you all have heard about the woman who's going viral, right? From 0 to 100 real quick. That's what we're going to call her. Her initials are LP, okay? Just for disclaimer reasons, we'll call her LP. But if you've been online, then you know that you know, right? 0 to 100. This person has a very prominent OnlyFans page, right? Okay. OnlyFans page, and she petitioned, hey, I'm going to sleep with 100 guys in 24 hours, not 25 hours, not 48 hours, not 72. I'm going to sleep with 100 men, okay? And so there was a process. There was an application process. Submit your, STI, STD test here. As long as you prove to be negative, you absolutely can come on in and be a part of this big sexual extravaganza. Very beautiful young lady, 23 years old, very young. Oh my gosh. So young, so physically innocent, right? And so long story short, I don't want to, go on a rant. I feel like you all have heard about this person, but I felt demonic possession. I felt manipulation. I felt master manipulator. I felt very evolved Jezebel energy. And I say that because after this person, kept their promise, she naturally, psychologically continued to snatch the souls of 100 men that she slept with. Well, we're going to get into it, okay? So I caught like some form of a documentary, I think it is, right after the occurrence. So somebody said, hey, I'm going to interview you right after, no shower. The room was still very full of a whole bunch of experiences, if you will, with condoms and secretions and tissues and all kinds of stuff on the floor. Nevertheless, her mental state after, I watched her. I don't know if a lot of you know. Well, I'm not going to get into that. Let me get into this energy, okay? And let's just see what comes out. The first thing I thought was, oh my God, I was really concerned. Second feeling I had, oddly, I thought the first feeling I'd have was complete and utter disgust. But I was more disgusted by the putrid sense of smell that somebody had to encounter going in. And I think the person who was interviewing her almost gagged. He was like, oh my gosh. She's like, well, I gotta, warn you, it smells really bad in here. So you had funky balls, hairy balls, long balls, big balls, dirty balls, balls. People with passports, they flew in to hit that thing. On average, based on a 24-hour span, 100 men was ranging from 5 to 8 minutes, okay? And so when she was interviewed post-op, she says, you know, I feel really bad, 2:33 on the clock, that I wasn't able to give these men the full experience. That right there let me know that we are dealing with a very dangerous succubus entity. And I think a few months ago, I made mention of the Jezebelian spirit. I said, Jezebel is not going to die easy. She's going out with a bang. 2:34 on the clock. I didn't know literally she was going to be going out with a gangbang. Okay? Pun intended. And I remember Spirit telling me that because I said, oh, divine masculine, divine feminine, they're coming into these beautiful unions, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I heard Jezebel is not going to die easy. She's going out with the bang. So for this to happen right before 2025, right around the holiday season, right when everybody is in hermit energy, from a psychological, spiritual standpoint, I'm going to need y'all to see this with spiritual eyes, okay? This person snatched 100 souls, but on top of that, really snatched over 8 million people's souls. I think it was like 1.8 people that chimed in or saw the video or paid for it or whatever. Okay, so you got the people that she's having sex with that are signing up in line, okay, to get their 5 to 8 minutes of fame and fun and all this. And you know, she's, you know, making them wear protection, but they're still ejaculating on her face. Make that make sense? In your eye, that's a gateway, right? Snatching souls. She says, I feel so bad that I wasn't able to give all of them the attention. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, okay? It's more than just the money. This is more than just money. Right? Because you have to be emotionally vacant in order to do something like that. You have to be emotionally disconnected or just a straight master manipulator. And I feel like it's a combination of the two. So when I heard her appear to be more concerned about the guys that she wasn't able to give the full experience to, as if her customer service was not up to par, and she began to cry, I said, she is renting space in all these men's mind. In a matter of a few seconds post-operative, she just made 100 men feel very important. Follow me on the soul snatching journey. She's snatching their souls. Even if they never see her again, even if they never experience her. Now, she knows that there could very well be 100 more men that come back to be a part of the 1,000-man powwow, of which, to my understanding, listen, this could be alleged, she's thinking to do 1,000 men in February. Pay attention to the satanic calendar. February, Valentine's Day, consuming the heart. This is ritualistic. This is satanic. It's demonic. Okay? To bind these men, to trap these men mentally. Even if they never have sex with her again, she has clients in her mind, in her spirit, or the lack thereof, for the rest of her life. Not only that, the people that are chiming in, that are going viral to help her go more viral, are simply getting her more money. But what profits somebody to gain the whole world and lose their soul? So the first thing I thought about was, well, wait a minute, is this safe? Like physically, your body, is that safe? Like, are we talking about the kidneys? Did you go to the bathroom? Did you get some water? Because we calculated 8 minutes in between each man. And she even goes so far as to say what her morning breakfast was. Oh, I just had a croissant and a little bit of something to drink. So you mean to tell me you didn't have no water in your body, your kidneys backed up, you got men putting their penis in your ear, your eye, your butt, your nose, wherever they can fit it and get it in. Child, listen, we're just going to dive right on in. I want to see what type of spiritual work this person is up to, because this is definitely a witch. This is a succubus, incubus, full demonic, full possessed witch, okay? To say that this is a glamour spell is an understatement, okay? And I just felt the need to chime in because I'm like, yo, what the hell? Most people that know, I don't chime in on celebrity stuff and stuff that goes viral. But my first mind was like, why now, right? So being mindful of distractions, right? Why now? I feel like something else is backing her, somebody more powerful. This is really getting the attention of people. She's also exposing that there are at least 100 people. Now she's going to expose that there's 1,000 people that are just as twisted as her. But really, this is ritualistic. She's snatching souls. What was the cleanup process? Who cleaned up the condoms and how did you dispose of the condoms? Because I really feel like this is a succubus witch who just took everybody's souls. There's no way that these men can go on and have regular lives. There's no way. Not with a decent woman. There's no way. There's no way. Because you got to think about the psychological aspect. Okay? Let's get into it. Show me the spell work behind LP as I open up this door. Oh, that was so easy to open up the door. I'm going to tell you, energetically, she's very easy to access, is what I just felt. You know, usually if somebody opens up a spiritual door on you, you can put up restraints like, just don't open up a door on me. She's very easy to access, okay? But why? Show me the magic back in this person. Clarify for LP. What is she doing? What is this about? Blocking divine feminine intuition. So again, think about the layers of it, right? You have decent women in decent families, and they hear about this and this goes viral. It's all over the world. It's on TikTok. So it's not even an age limit on it. Children are accessing this information. Intuition block. Interesting. I just heard this person hates that certain people that are of a higher understanding can see her, reading her from a spiritual standpoint. There was even a part in her interview where they asked her about her parents, and she just kind of was very coy about it. Oh, well, they just, they wish I was doing something else, but, she didn't really go into it, okay? I would really love to hear the conversation and really understand what a father would say in a situation like this, or a mother. But she made a lot of money, right? And that can always buy you peace. Of course, I'm being facetious. Intuition block. This person is doing something to block people's intuition so they can't see her. She's coming up very caring, loving, and kind. This is her cloaking energy. Queen of Cups energy, okay? Water sign energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Clarify. Very welcoming energy. Very welcoming energy. This is somebody who is always doing something. Toil and labor. Working really, really hard to get something done. Okay. Show me this person. Holy Spirit, beautiful angels, Archangel Michael. Show me what it is we need to see. Something that happened as a child. Page of Pentacles, clarify. Queen of Cups, very beautiful, radiant energy, okay? 3 of Wands, foresight. This person is thinking of how they can make more money. It's about the money for them. Money. Toil and labor. Clarify what's going on. 3 of Wands. Yeah, the Star. Loving the fact that people are watching them, feeding them, giving them their energy. I'm going to be honest, this person's energy is very seducing, very nurturing, very caring is the energy that I'm getting off of her. Heartbroken. Clarify. Yeah, she feels as though she's winning. Big Leo energy. 6 of Wands. She could be a Queen of Wands. Six of Wands is like giving me this energy, like I'll do anything to win. Let me just type in her name because I don't want to say it. Let me find out when her birthday is. Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, July 23rd. Okay, so she's on the cusp of Cancer and Leo. Show me this person. Why is she doing this? Yeah, Empress energy. Very radiant, very caring, very loving, kind energy, clarified. Show me why she's doing this. 100 man. What's going on? What's going on? Seven of Wands is like a lot of attention, a lot of penises, and then walking away. So she doesn't have to be emotionally attached. It's almost like she sees this as some form of customer service. But again, this is not a dummy. This is a master manipulator, y'all. Clarified master manipulator, blocking people's intuition. So she hates the fact that there's people in the spiritual community that pick up on what she's up to. Clarify the post-operative energy. What happened there? Yeah, deposits. She could have done something with the condoms, with the secretion, something like that. Seven of Pentacles, okay? I'm getting witchcraft though, y'all. Something in her childhood is being exposed. Page of Pentacles. Something in her childhood. The Sun. Illumination. Okay? Clarify what's going on. Page of Pentacles. The Sun. Very disconnected energy. I'm going to be honest. I feel like, yeah, she's just like moving on. Whatever. Cancerian energy. It's almost like everybody's so bothered, but at the same time, giving her all this attention is, in her mind, empowering her. She could be having nightmares about these sexual encounters. Yeah. Four of Swords. She's exhausted. Hierophant energy is like understanding the psyche, understanding spirituality. Clarify the Hierophant and the Four of Swords. Yeah, Four of Wands. Marriage, home. Clarify the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, the truth. Something about the truth coming out. Something about how she saw something as a child. Clarify the truth. There's so many mixed energies around her. I feel like because she's been with so many people, there's a lot going on. So some of these men could have been married. Some of these men that went to sleep with her could have been married men. Clarify what's going on. Yeah. The Moon. I can't make this up. It's like she's on this quest to show us just how barbaric men can be. Type of an energy with the Moon. It's like she feels as though she's doing feminines a favor. At the same time, she is stealing the energy from these men. Like, that is her power. That is her superpower. To be psychically attached, energetically attached to these men forever. How can she lose? The Moon. She's possibly destroyed some marriages. Three of Swords, depending on who her OnlyFans customers are, they're giving up a lot of money. There's a lot of money being made. She'll do anything for the money. And you know what? It's almost like a psychological genius, y'all. This person is not dumb at all. There was a rumor that a man was going to pay her to choke herself or suffocate herself with a trash bag. Okay? And she said that she would do it only if he gave her $1 million. There was another man who wanted her to spit in a bottle. Take a video of herself spitting in a bottle and then sending her the bottle with the spit. He paid $5,000. So this is where we're at. It's really exposing all of this like demonic energy. But I heard Jezebel is not going to die easy, right? So I also heard somebody say, oh my God, the level of therapy that this person is going to have to need. No, I don't think she needs therapy at all. I think this woman is dangerous on an emotional level. She said that by guy 10, it was all a blur. So my thing is, guy number 52, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And then you got to think about the men that came into the room with the stench and the smell. There was no cleanup. There was nobody that came in and picked the condoms up off the floor. So everybody's tied to everybody during this ritual. Clarify the truth. Yeah. It's like she feels as though she's getting some form of justice. She could have been cheated on. She could be the product of a divorced household. Something that she just lost her feelings a long time ago and apparently lost her soul. But I'm getting a lot of like calm energy from her. Like, oh, just calm down. Like that type of an energy. It's okay to be like this. And then you have women that are chiming in. Well, she's sexually liberated. Guys do it all the time. It's not okay either way, depending on how you see life, depending on whether or not you want your child out here doing this. But from a spiritual standpoint, the reason why I say it's not okay is because of the succubus, incubus energy. This is where new STDs are created. Oh, now they have such and such and such and such. We're like, damn, what STD is that? This is how you grow them. This is how they're incubated. Okay? No judgment. These are full-grown adults. But looking at their spiritual psyche is tarnished. Justice in the reverse. It's almost like she wants to bring bad karma and block people's psyche to lead their ass to death. By the time they're done, their pockets are drained. They're mentally messed up. They're embarrassed. They're losing families. Some of these men are married on secret accounts. Blocking people's intuition. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. They can't keep money in their pocket. She's willing to do anything. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. These are men that are losing money, okay? Could also be entertaining some women. Breaking up households. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Some of these people are getting divorces. It's almost like she needs to prove that real love doesn't exist, but at the same time, she wants it. This is somebody really, really hurt, y'all. Really, really hurt. In her mind, she's winning. Why is everybody so pissed off at me? Nobody's pissed off, I don't think. I feel like you got mixed emotions. You even have some men that chimed in and was like, yo, this is gross. But what she's doing is she's revealing what people do all the time. The only difference between her is that she decided to make money off of it. How sick is too sick? Mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah, third-party situations. So she's planning to do 1,000 men, clarify. Ooh, child. Judgment. I don't know what's going to happen. Something could, I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. This is spiritual judgment. Three of Cups, third-party situation. I just heard succubus. Succubus, incubus, spirit. Clarify succubus, incubus, spirit. Yeah, she's tapping into their psyches, blocking their intuitions, tapping into their Akashic records. This is soul snatching. And it's empowering her. It's literally feeding an entity. She's tapping into people's records. At the bottom of the deck, it says no friends. These could be guys that are pretty isolated. Okay. Clarify Akashic records and intuition. Ego. Self-centered. Egotistical. Self-absorbed. Me, I. This person has no feelings. She's wrecking families. She's creating some form of an illusion. She comes off very empathetic, very much like the Empress and Queen of Cups. Clarify the Empress and Queen of Cups. But she's not. Yeah, she's not. There's nothing angelic about her. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's nothing nice about her. She really doesn't care. She really doesn't have. This is like a narcissist on steroids, y'all. Sociopath. No feelings. And this could be the reason why she wants to physically do something to get out that I can't feel type of an energy. Being oversexed is because emotionally she has no feelings. And maybe this is the only time that she can feel is when she's taking other people's emotions, taking their feelings, sex addict energy. I can't even explain it. It's like somebody, you know, who wants to feel, wants a soul. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. And she gets very masculine in a very interesting way. King of Swords. She gets masculine when it comes to what it is that she wants. This is when she goes cold. This is like somebody that gives you a lot of attention. You spent a lot of money with them. And now all of a sudden you can't make your payment. And she goes cold on you. She has no feelings. She cuts you off. It's a business transaction for her. Clarify this person. What's the deep-seated rooted issue outside of narcissism and yeah, something about her childhood that she's hiding. Six of Cups. It's something deeply rooted in her childhood. Seven of Swords that she's hiding from people. Six of Swords that she needs to heal from. Clarify the childhood. Because it came up again. Page of Pentacles. The Sun, something being exposed. Clarify Six of Cups. Something with the King of Wands. Somewhere she just wanted to take on a manly role, but in a feminine way, but a manly role as in dominating them with her femininity, weaponizing her sexuality. You wanted to go from 0 to 100, now from 100 to 1,000. You didn't think 100 to 150, 100 to 200. You just went a whole 1,000. You just skipped over that. Like, what? Either way, she's going to make money. Even if she doesn't do this, it's still making her money. King of Wands. Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? Yeah, somebody that she can't get over. Mental illness. Somebody really messed her up. I feel like she wants to make her father suffer. I don't know why I felt that. King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Who is this person? It's like she's tucking away her feelings. Whatever happened in childhood, she lost herself a long time ago. This is just an empty vessel with no feel. This is like a soulless person. And the only time she feels is when she's taking other people's souls. Nine of Swords. Who is this King of Wands? Who's this person? Yeah, I don't know what this is. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody that took advantage of her. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody didn't protect her. This could have been some type of sexual violation, rape. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands, somebody very attractive. But with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, it's like she's not dealing with it. Although she needs some type of healing, she's gone so long with feeling like it doesn't matter. Or somebody defiled her, so she feels as though this is all she can do. This is not the kind of person that ever plans on settling down because they feel like that's too emotionally taxing. Instead, they would rather get the emotions of a whole bunch of men and just prove that they're nothing. You know, she feels as though she's doing women a service, you know, almost like a blessing and a curse. And at the same time, she's going to take their money. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody made her feel that this was all she was good for. Clarify the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? I don't know. I'm getting father figure. I'm getting some older masculine that could have taken advantage of her. Somebody that's reckless, dominating. You know, somebody could have tried to dominate her. Maybe she feels as though this is the way she gains power. Who is this Queen of Swords? And this King of Pentacles. She could have had a very strict, dominating household or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like she wants to balance things out. I just heard they took advantage of me when I was very vulnerable. And as much as I want to tell people about that, I can't express that. She feels stifled. Oh, she's allowing me in her energy. This is not hard. She could have even lost a baby, could have aborted a baby, got pregnant early, young, something from a rape or something. I just heard incest. This could have been a cousin. Several family members. Clarify. It's like I hear somebody saying, oh, this is what you want me to be? Okay, I'm going to be, if you're going to, you know, say that I'm a whore and make me feel like I'm a whore, I'm going to be the best whore. Like that. Somehow she feels as though this is, I don't know, making people suffer, or this is her way of healing, but she's hiding this. She's really mentally unstable, y'all. I just heard, but I aim to please. Succubus, though. Sucking souls out of people, literally. And they're signing up to do it. Be this through a computer screen, be this, you know, they're signing up to do it. She's attracting people who are just as wounded as her, and she's making them pay. It's almost like making herself pay for being vulnerable and weak. This is how she sees the people that she draws in, because they're a lot like her. The Fool. Everybody plays the fool. Clarify the Fool. Yeah. She doesn't give a damn about a damn thing. She doesn't care who she hurts. She feels as though nobody cared about her. She's broken up marriages. Men that are married. Okay? They better be careful with that Four of Swords, because she could, I know she told everybody else to submit their STD. And I don't know, STD test, and I don't know what's going on. Clarify that Four of Swords. Yeah, it's all about the money for her. She don't give a damn. It's about the money. Wheel of Fortune. You get what you get. This is how she feels. Spin the wheel, take your chance. Clarify. She's exhausted, though. Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, fruits of your labor. She feels like she's still young enough to get everything that she wants. Two of Wands. Something about moving to a distance. Seven of Cups. A lot of options, a lot of offers, a lot of proposals, a lot of men that want to be with her, marry her, take her out. You know, you don't have to do this. I would love you. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Type of an energy. Okay. Yeah, Page of Wands. A lot of proposals, a lot of information, a lot of people wanting to come see her. She could also be traveling a lot, and she's not telling people that. She could be making house calls to certain men. She could have special clients that she trusts enough to go and see. Clarify. And they pay her well. Page of Swords in the reverse, though, is bad news. Clarify the Page of Swords in the reverse. What's going on? Somebody could try to hurt her. Clarify Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody could try to do something to her. In her, she better really be careful. She might come across some type of sadistic ass prick with a whole bunch of money or something with the world. She better really be careful. This could be while traveling to go see somebody. Page of Swords, something is bad news. Something is like an ending. Clarify the World. Yeah, Knight of Wands in these lustful pursuits. It's like somebody is not just on OnlyFans. They're traveling, they're here, they're there, they're getting, you know, flown out. getting paid. Somebody's traveling, making moves. Knight of Wands energy, in and out. Page of Swords in the reverse, so it's like bad news, an ending. Something could happen really, really quick. She better really be careful. Because she's getting a lot of recognition and somebody's getting jealous. Clarify? Yeah, she better really be careful. Like something could backfire on her with this Tower in the reverse. Because the way she presents herself is a Queen of Cups and the Empress. She gets these men emotionally invested in her. Very caring, very soft, not argumentative, very good listener, very feminine nature energy. But underneath it all, she's sneaky. She's deceptive. She has some type of nightmares, whatever this is, with the past. Possibly could have lost a baby, could have got pregnant by somebody. There could be some incest here, something with the cousins, something with the man that hurt her. She feels as though somebody that was supposed to protect her. Now I have all these men who care about me. That's the way she feels. And she lives forever in their mind. This is the way she sees it. Some of these men are disgusted with themselves. They could be hiding out, not wanting people to know that they were a part of something like this. They absolutely could possibly need some form of therapy. Yeah, it's a lot of competition. A lot of men fighting for this person, fighting to be in her life. A lot of sick and twisted fantasies, selling people fantasies, and it's not looking so good. She really needs to be careful. This is a lot of exposure. I don't know if she has any form of security or if she thought that this was going to blow up to this capacity. But yeah, you worldwide, honey, right before the new year. And I asked myself, I know we say don't get distracted, but I'm wondering, why is this going viral now? You know, there's no virtual police. There's nothing to really censor what's being put out there. There's no rules. There's no censor. TikTok, anybody could come across this story. A 10-year-old could come across this story. Why? I feel like everything has to be strategic. I feel like things that go viral for a reason. But something is about to, she could be feeling this too. Her intuition, she's not a dummy at all. This is not a dumbass person. This is a business-minded person, okay? Very emotionally detached. Whether she mimics emotions or not, even with her crying at the end. And people are like, oh my God, you know, we feel so bad for you. That was an act. I don't feel like this person can cry. I just feel like she's crying on the drop of a dime. And I just got to call her out from a spiritual aspect. I feel like that's another way to get people to feel some form of remorse. Now, does this negate the fact that she has a past and shadow work? No, it doesn't. Some people get better from their shadow work and some people get bitter. Whatever happened to her, was it horrible? Yes, it was. But when she decided that she was going to be a manipulator, she says, I'm going all out. 0 to 100 and now from 100 to 1,000. 10 of Swords, she really better be careful. Somebody wants to hurt her. She really better be careful. This is not a game. She's playing in very dangerous terrains. 5 of Wands, a lot of men in competition for her. I'm telling you, she better be careful. 8 of Swords. Something that she's trying to do to trap them is going to trap her and get her caught up. The 8 of Swords and the Tower in the reverse. Clarify. 9 of Cups. Trying to get wishes fulfilled. Anything for the love of money. Okay. Yeah, she better be careful. The World and Death. 5 of Swords, feeling defeated. This person really better watch it. Because we could very well hear a story about something about her, in travel, moving around. Something could happen to her. Something really could happen to her. And she knows that it's dangerous, but it's almost like she gets a rise out of it. Again, I'm a firm believer just from what I've seen, okay? I feel like a lot of sociopaths are made. I feel like something has happened or, unfortunately, a lot of spell work in most cases has been done to take people's souls. But I feel like this person, when she decided that this is what she was going to do, she literally took all of her emotions and just eliminated all of her emotions. She loves the attention. She loves the money. She's not caught up in emotions. She doesn't want to be. She likes having a million boyfriends, okay? Because that's really what it boils down to. 1.8 million views in 24 hours. At a minimum, 1.8 million people were watching her get banged out. Okay. She better really be careful though, because somebody is like not liking it. There's somebody that they feel like she's playing with their mind. Somebody's out of money. She's pissing somebody off and she's trying to get into this masculine energy. Is there a man backing her? Is there like a pimp of some sort? Yeah. No feelings. Emotionally disconnected. Page of Cups. This person lost their emotions as a child. Something could have happened around the age of 10, 9 or 10. Yeah, she better be careful. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Something where somebody might not hear from her. They could go looking for her. This person really better tread lightly. I feel like this is just a succubus demon though that's taking over somebody's body. They can't control it. They could have picked this parasite up somewhere on top of mental illness, on top of no shadow work being done and or proper therapy. This person morphed into a monster. It's almost like the monster that whoever this was that abused her, whoever this Queen of Swords is, King of Wands energy, whoever this is from her past. This could also represent a past lover. But I'm getting somebody close to her in her family. And she's hiding that. But I feel like the more viral she goes, people want to know who she is. But I really feel like she's getting a kick out of it. It's like, oh, careful what you wish for, like that. You know, but she's a whole succubus. She's sucking people's souls. She wants to feel. She wants their emotions. That's it. She just wants these people's emotions. They're paying for it. And she's going to walk away with your soul. A momentary fix to feel, because she lost her feelings a long time ago. She even said that after a certain amount of men, she totally blacked out. Like there's parts in there where she literally went vacant. Yeah, that's because you had an out-of-body experience. Something else took over. Your physical body kept going. Like this person didn't have any water. She said she had a croissant and maybe like some water in the morning. I'm like, girl, for 24 hours and you had 100 penises? Did something click around man number 33? And they all got 5 to 8 minutes. Some of them got 8 minutes divided by what, 24? But some of the minutes were cut short. And then towards the end, they had people that didn't show up. So then they just grabbed any random person that did not have an STD check. She was like, okay, anybody will do. They're like, oh, but they haven't done their STD check. That's fine. We just need to, we don't want to disappoint the fans. What? This was more so for her than it was for anybody else. So the fact that she comes off as if she's nurturing these men, she's really slowly but surely sucking the psyches out of them. How do these men go back to their marriages and be with their wives? After sitting back and you got this 23-year-old, beautiful, aesthetically beautiful woman saying, I'm sorry that I didn't get to spend more time with you. Child, if you don't knock it the hell off. Bait and switch, hook, line, and sinker, honey. Oh, I didn't get to have that much time with you. What? She psychologically just debilitated 100 men. She psychologically debilitated 1.8 men, 1.8 million people. Psychologically. All eyes on me. Just stole your soul. You giving me attention. You're feeding it. Like what? I didn't believe that. I didn't feel any emotion. Oh, she started crying. Oh, and they said that right after she seemed to be, more concerned with the men. Oh, did I please them? And I'm so sorry. Child, she just stole everybody's 401k. Now you got 100 more men that are about to sign up that are ready to rock and rumble. The cameraman said the room was so putrid. You got ass, balls, titties, vagina, nasty. You got, and then she even said that she did not take a shower right after. That's a succubus energy. She kept the energy on her. She kept the energy on her and did not bathe until the next day. And then she had something on her mouth. Who knows what the hell it is? Oh, she says, don't worry about that. Oh, just somebody started biting my lip. Nah, boo. Yeah, that shit got something on some shit right there. I don't know about that. Oh, that's just a bite on my lip. Well, we don't know that. The last, 10 guys? Okay, you had the backup plan because you needed to make, a nice even round 100. So the last 10 guys you just pulled in from wherever they was coming in. Wherever they want to come on, let's go. No STD test, okay, that's fine. Like, what? Okay, let this be, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I felt nauseous. I felt a little nauseous, a little sick after coming across this story. And I thought, I can't have sex with nobody. That's the first thing I thought was I don't want to even have sex no more. What is this? But I feel as though it's also an attack, not an attack, but an aha moment for the women. Because she's also now encouraging other women, hey, Jezebelians, come on out. You're going to have some other psychological debilitated ass narcissist come out. Watch, you see. Oh, I can top that. I'm going to do 200 guys in 15 minutes. What? Oh, my God. It's disgusting. I said Jezebel was not going to die easy. Spell work, y'all. She stayed with the energy, kept the person's energy on her. 100 men and you didn't go take a shower? Oh, I was just too tired. Girl. Undetected spell work. I cannot make this shit up. These men are drained and they don't even know what they left her with. Why do you think the condom they left her with their energy? This is major spell work. Glamour magic. Coming out as the Queen of Cups. Empress energy. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Well, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I just did a little bronzer. Yeah, okay. Well, you got guys, ejaculating in your eyeball, in your nose. I mean, bronzer's not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? What? This is undetected spell work. I knew it. Succubus, incubus energy. Massive spell work around the full moon? Right before the full moon? Because this was about, 4 days ago? Something like that? I don't know. I just found out. Yeah. You won't know that it's them. Somebody encountered a master witch. That's what that Queen of Swords in the reverse and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be her handler. Somebody could be behind her, controlling her, but she's definitely possessed with something. She's not in her right mind. There could have been a conjure prior to this sexcapade. Undetected spell work. I felt it. Yeah, look, it's in the reverse. So the spell work that she did on these men, something just shot out of my eye. When we have these spiritual doors open, you got other people. Something just went from my right eye. Glamour spell. There we go. In the reverse. So she likes guys that feel insecure. I'm not handsome. I'm ugly. This type of energy. These are her favorites. She loves these guys. Feeling not attractive. Yeah. This person was doing beauty spells. She still is. She's calling out to the succubus witches. That's what she's calling out to. For massive spiritual harvesting. Snatching souls. And again, drum roll, she's going to do it again in 2025. This is the message. I don't even really know what to say. Because she very well could be a guy. What if a guy said, oh, I'm going to sleep with 100 girls? Same thing. A vampire is a vampire is a vampire. Period. Give me current energy on this person. Yeah, there's a king of wands behind her. Somebody that could be pimping her out. Okay. There's somebody that's close to her. There's a guy that's close to her that's pimping her out. Or they just have this plan to get money. They just want to get money. They're doing damage control right now with the information that's going out into the internet. Again, this is a big distraction. So stay focused. It takes a lot of power of the mind to be able to observe this stuff and not get consumed by it. Page of Wands represents information, okay? And the Two of Pentacles, okay? Because remember, damage control. A lot of this information went out on TikTok and there's no age requirement. There's no censor. Just like when I post this video, it says, is this video made for children? I can decide the audience that it's exposed to, and it's not made for children. Now, if you expose your children to tarot, certain videos, that's completely up to you. Use your best discretion. But I'm not on here showing my ass, my breasts, my this, or whatever. Like, that's just not what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. But the filtering system, right? Verify this person that's behind her. Yeah. There's a lot of regret. A lot of boredom. A lot of, I thought this was going to get me a lot more recognition, better. Like, she's getting professionals chiming in. She's getting people who protect the minds of children chiming in. She's getting psychic, real light worker people chiming in. She's not getting the attention that she thought she'd be getting. And she doesn't like the fact that now, even though we're all tapping into the energy to read it, okay, because she's putting it out there, she doesn't like the fact that we can read into the psyche. She doesn't like that. She didn't want this kind of attention. Okay? Yeah. It's a Tower. Because the masks are off. Something's a huge missed opportunity. She went above and beyond. And it's interesting because either way, people are going to give her attention. Divine intervention. Temperance energy. This is how she sees certain people, light workers, chosen ones. Like, we like, Jezebel, you're not coming up in here with this. Towards the end of the year, beginning of the year, you're trying to do a spell over all these men and women. She coming for everybody in the world. That's massive. Because even if you don't know who she is, you're going to go check her out. It just came up on my feed. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? 322. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. She better really be careful because somebody's like, I don't know what this is. The Tower in death. I feel like she's leading people to death. Clarify the Tower in death. Yeah, she could be trying to get away, move to another city, state, out of the country. I think she's out of the country anyway. 7 of Swords. She's trying to be low key, sneak around, and isolate. The Hermit. Yeah, there's somebody else behind this. There's a man and a woman that could be pimping her out. Maybe not, in the way of, oh, hey, get out there and go get this money. But there's somebody older than her that's definitely advising her of what to do. And they're reaping the benefits. Clarify reaping the benefits. They're getting money. They're reaping the benefits. There's other people behind her. She's 23 years old. This person is, and again, she's also, there could be mind control. Clarify mind control. Yeah, this is somebody in her family. This is somebody that is saying, I'm your family, I'm all you have, but they don't care about her. 10 of Cups in the reverse. There's some form of mind control. Somebody took a wounded child, somebody that lost emotions a long time ago, and instead of getting them help, they just kind of cultivated this sociopath, this narcissist. It's like somebody controlling her mind, so that she doesn't really think about this too much. 10 of Cups in the reverse, somebody in her family. Or somebody that she says is like her family, they're definitely putting it, And it's almost like she feels as though she needs protection. With the 7 of Wands, it's almost like they're promising to protect her, to love her. You're going to be fine. You're beautiful. You only live once. You're going to have a lot of people chiming in like, oh, well, we're free sexually. And okay. But on a spiritual level. This is spiritual sexually transmitted demons if I didn't ever see. And you mean to tell me all y'all left y'all condoms? There was condoms and tissues and secretions. Do you know what people can do with that in spell work? The card said undetected spell work. Conjures, cloning, snatching your soul, snatching your energy, renting space in your mind, and all these fools running around talking about, oh my God, she said she wanted more than 8 minutes with me. Bitch, you were man number 76. If you don't sit your punk ass down, are you serious? In their minds, they're having a relationship with her. She's already stolen their attention by way of their minds, but there's somebody behind her pulling the strings. Toil and labor. Get out there and get that money. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Put your shoes on too small so you can hurry up and get back and bring me that money. Somebody is working this person. This is spiritual work. Clarify spiritual work. Yeah, somebody at a distance, something. Yeah, somebody's heavily invested. It's like earth magic shit, sex magic, something like that. Stealing the souls of people. This person is still a child, y'all. Mentally still a child. Master manipulator, learning from the best. This person's been groomed, okay, by some type of nasty ass family member. And this is what she's hiding. It's not unnatural to her because this is all that she knows with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's groomed her to be this way. Lord, have mercy. Lord, please have mercy. Please, 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 please. Whew. And now she's calling to other Jezebelians. You're about to see people like really try to distract people with sex. Coincidence? No. They know that the divine feminine and divine masculine are destined to be together. They know that we're out here celibate. So what do you think they're going to do? Master manipulators, spell work, energetic thieves. When they showed the room with all the condoms, the first thing I said was, who did the cleanup? This was an Airbnb that you rented for a night. They need to burn the mattress. They need to rip up the carpet. Ain't no way in hell I could walk in there with I don't give a damn STD check or not. You got people that got STDs that don't know that they have something that doesn't resonate in their body for months to come. Huh? 6 months down the line, you do another STD test and find out you got something that you had 6 months prior? And you mean to tell me? And condoms have pores. Let's talk about it. Let's be educated. Let's talk about the spiritual aspects. You still got booty juice. You still got ball juice. Okay? You don't have a condom for your balls. I'm just keeping it real. She snatched 100 people's souls. More than that. Because you got some people that are chiming in that aren't disgusted. They're like, oh my God, we're so free. Well, men can do it. They're going to sexualize me anyway, so I'm just going to do it. And then you got other little slut buckets out here, little Tatianas, other little Jezebel bellions, and oh yeah, I'm free, and I'm just going to, huh? What? High as a kite, messed up, just gave in to the succubus. Okay, well, all right. You didn't ask for deliverance. And I promise you, y'all, I literally said, I can't have sex. That's the first thing I said. I was like, it totally, disgust me. I was so repelled. I was just like, what? 100 guys in 24 hours? And it's not that it's not unheard of. I feel like somebody might have did this before. Wasn't there somebody else like from the past or like in the 80s or the 90s that did this? And they had to pack her with ice? At least she had a fluffer. She had somebody, and for those of you that know what a fluffer is, you know what a fluffer is. She had somebody in the bleachers that was getting the guys ready. I said, okay, poor little mouth. You out here sucking and ducking for preparing them to go in and be with her. And that was probably 20 years ago. So whoever this person is that's behind her, her handler, her warlock, because this is a witch, this is a ritual, okay? This person is telling her, you're going to be famous, you're beautiful, they'll love you, you speak well. She's not a dummy. She's very intelligent. She speaks well. But she's being controlled by something that takes over her. I feel like whatever this energy is, it comes and it goes, y'all. I feel like when it's showtime, the shit kicks in and it can't get enough. And I feel like it comes and goes and she can't control the possession. Here's the thing about possession. Playing with these entities, allowing them to possess you temporarily. At some point, they don't want to leave your vessel. They want to host forever. And now you got your spirit on the outside of your body watching a demon do some shit you don't even want to do. People don't really want these stories out here in these real spiritual streets. They don't want them. Comment down below. Listen, don't do this. This is not the way. If you got a succubus entity on you, pray to get it off. I can't make it up. This is a witch, I'm telling y'all, that's about to attack a whole bunch of people spiritually. Definitely has other people backing them. People that are big in big places, okay? That's all I'm going to say. 7 of Swords, Page of Swords, watching, waiting. You got people that's sneaking and watching her. This is an attack. 9 of Swords, spiritual attack. Show me this person. Give me current energy. Yeah, 3 of Cups. She on to her next threesome. She's got to continue to work. They're going to wear her out until she don't look like she's 23 no more. Can you imagine all these bodies on your body and you 23 years old? This person slept with more people in one day than I slept with in my whole life. Well over. I ain't nowhere near no hunt. Like, what the hell? I ain't nowhere near 20, 15, or 10. Shit. Damn, you 23 years old? Do you understand the damage that it's doing to your body? And then she had some combs in the bedroom. Like, you know how you have the parking combs? That she calls butt plugs. I said, girl, a cone is like this big. There's really nothing that can satisfy this insatiable, demonic ass body of yours. I mean, what are we doing here? And it's a blessing and a curse, because this needs to be exposed. We need to know divine feminine. Because if everybody was so okay with it, then why do we have to hide these guys' faces? I don't know if their faces showed on the video or not, but in the waiting room, they weren't showing their faces. And then there's a woman that comes in and they're like, okay, which number guy are you on? She's like, oh, I think I'm on number 8 or 9. I think I'm on number 8. And they're like, okay, well, how you doing? Are you having fun? She's like, yeah, I told her I'm having so much fun. This is so much fun. Guy number 8. But later you say you blacked out around guy number 10. Okay. Who's the woman that came in? Succubus. Incubus. Remember, your vessel is available to be occupied by anything that'll jump in it. These people are betraying this person, using her as a portal. She's a portal for demonic possession. She's a portal for succubus energy. What does that mean? Empty cup, empty vessel. Anything could jump in and out of her. A little gnat just came right in front of me, okay? So they know that the spiritual community, we too woke for the BS. We too woke for your veil to be trying to be put over our eyes. 333 on the clock. We will ascend to our highest, beautiful, divine nature. You can't come in with this demonic stuff. We will not go into 2025 feeding your energy. There's no way. We can observe it, but we absolutely won't feed this energy. They basically pruned a person, prepared her, molded, shaped her for a really long time. Okay? Groomed her. Thank you, Spirit. And now it's showtime. And this is how they see it. Strength. Power. Leo energy. 3 of Cups. Cancerian energy. Queen of Wands energy. 10 of Swords. It's all about the money. These people heavily are invested in her. Do not think that she is behind the scenes. Yeah, she is not doing this by herself. She has people that are her handlers. There's no way that you can get this form of recognition and not have somebody. Because remember, you got people that want to stay in power. They want to stay in their destiny. They need vulnerable souls. And guess what? People are signing up to do it. So guess what? They can't say anything, right? It's consensual. Why now? In the middle of the Diddy case? Oh, that's when you want to do it? Right before the new year? Okay, right before winter solstice? There's a satanic calendar and there's a divine calendar. There's certain times that people have to harvest and do certain things, and this is not exempt. For anybody suffering from sexual addiction, I just hope that you get delivered from it. That you really get to the root of whatever the issue is emotionally. If you feel like something takes over you, pray that shit up off of you, or ask somebody to pray for you if you really want to get rid of it. I was in a relationship, y'all, years ago. I was young, in a relationship with a guy that I never had sex with. And at first I was like, are you gay? Like, what's the problem? He was addicted to pornography. Saddest story ever. Never had sex with him. Okay. I can't even say we were together. When I got out of the relationship, I was like, that was bizarre. Years went by. Never had sex with him. He was addicted to pornography. I ended up finding, like, back then they would have the VH tapes. You would go to the video, store and rent tapes. It wasn't like it is now. It's just easily accessible now. It's ridiculous. And he had tapes underneath his car, like in behind the seat. And I'm like, what is this? And I saw like these videos and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh. As I look back on that, and even at that time, I think I was going to school for psychology, right? And I started to psychoanalyze him, okay? This was somebody who was molested, young, okay? Was fighting the fact that he was gay, didn't want to admit it, didn't want me, wasn't remotely attracted to me, and it never affected my self-esteem. I was like, what? I'm not no bad looking person. Like, I was modeling at the time, not to fluff up my ego, but I didn't have any insecurities. I just felt like, oh, something's wrong with you. Like, what is it? What do you want to be with me for if you don't? Sometimes men that are struggling with their bisexuality, they want to feed off of your feminine energy. Men that are in competition with you want to be you. He had never shared with anybody how he got molested. And one day he totally just like broke down. This was probably like 3 days before we separated. He broke down like a little baby, and I held him in the bed like a baby, like a mama would hold her baby. And he was like, I know somebody heard me crying in that room. And I'm like, what? Long story short, his mom was a single mom. Hey, go over there with your cousins. You're going to stay with your auntie. I got to work the night shift. This was a cousin that did this to him. So there were 2 boys on the top bunk, 2 boys on the bottom. He said he was 7 years old. And his cousin molested him. Once they opened up that door and it went unrecognized and untreated, and he didn't feel as though he could share this with his mother, I feel like part of him felt like he didn't want to worry his mother as a child. Now, fast forward, right before we ended the relationship, he told me, he said, every time I close my eyes, I see images of sex. He said it keeps calling me. This is when I realized, like, yo, this is a really like some serious addiction. This is like real. I'm young at this time. I can't really fathom it. I can't process it. I don't have the maturity and the experience in love and sex to process it. He ended up breaking down. Said every time he closed his eyes, all he saw was sex. He cried, said how he wanted to not, watch it anymore. He felt disgusted every time because it had put him in a position where he was confused by way of intimacy. He didn't know how to be with a woman. He secretly wanted to be with a man. There was like a lot going on. Wherever he is, if he's still alive, I hope he got some help. But I remember feeling like this person is not into me. Like, what is this? Like, what? Why are we together? But it was the friendship. But then there was also some other things too, some succubus energy from him. Because I would see him mimic my femininity. He like, oh, okay, you got your nails done, you got your toes done, oh, okay. I like your eyebrows, I like your this. And looking back, I just realized, okay, this is somebody that wanted to wear my skin. Literally. Careful with these energies, y'all. As you search for your divine person or they find you or whatever the case, we don't chase, we attract what it is that we want. But at the same time, you also have to be willing to go after what it is that you want too. There's balance in that, right? I could say, oh, I want a divine masculine and never leave my house. Well, that don't make no sense. But with shit like this running rampant through the internet, child, please close this door. I just don't even know what to say, okay? Too many people are too afraid of what people are going to think. So many people are afraid to judge her for fear of somebody saying, oh, you're no better than anybody else. You're just a... No, there has to be a moral compass, y'all. There has to be some form of a moral compass. I mean, to say that sex is still seen as sacred is just not something that I can say right now. With the way, it's just like the Jezebelian energy is going out with a bang. And I channeled that energy like a few months ago. Why now, Miss LP? Why now? Why? And there's spell work behind it. So if any of the men that are watching or follow this person, you better pray, you better get delivered, you better pray. I'm telling you, you dealing with a real succubus energy, not to mention she's cloaking herself in undetected spell work. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Unsuspected, undetected spell work. When you see her, you see an empress. Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be more Jezebelians that are going to try to jump on this bandwagon. I, for one, do not intend to follow the story beyond this point unless y'all say something in the comments. I'm not following it. It came up on my thread. I'm like, what? 100 men? When? How? Why? And again, it's not that it's unheard of, but what? Why? And we got new STDs out here. Some of them they don't even know the names to. They say, yeah, they got one that you could catch just from hugging somebody. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just going to continue to stay where I'm at with my negative results. I feel like I'm winning. Shit. Woo, my goodness. I just had to put that out there. This is the message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, as always, peace be with you.